Hey, what's up, man? This is your boy JMIK with another edition of All 22. This time we're going over the AFC North, man, a division that is known for defense and offense as well. Some people call it one of the best divisions in the NFL. So we're gonna go offense and defense. I'm starting off offense, starting off QB. This was a hard decision, but I decided to go with Joe Burrow. Not to say that I don't like Lamar Jackson's game. I just kind of prefer Joe Burrow and what he brings to an offense. So I went with him there. At running back, I went Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb has been in this league for a good amount of time. He's performed. He's come back from injuries more than one time. And I just love how he runs the ball. He's a very aggressive runner, and he gets all the yards that he can get. At the wide receiver positions, I'm going to go obviously Jamar Chase. To me, Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in that division. He's very dynamic in what he can do. He can pretty much play any role on the field. He can play inside. He can play outside. He can do whatever you want him to do. At the other wide receiver, I'm gonna go with a newcomer. I'm gonna go with Zay Flowers. In the draft process a couple years ago when he was coming out, I told people about Zay Flowers. Zay is a technician from the inside, and he can also play on the boundaries at times. And I really like his game, and I'm looking on him to have even a better season in his second year this year coming up. I'm at the other wide receiver. I'm gonna go George Pickens, man. George Pickens is a personal favorite of mine, and I like his his mentality that he takes to the game. He's taking no prisoners, as a boundary receiver, to me, I think he has the ability to be really elite in this league. Like I said, he's only going to the second year, so he's got a lot to learn, but he's going to build off that first year. At the tight end position, I'm going Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is a top 5 tight end in this league. He's very productive. He's coming off an injury that he sustained in the second half of the season, but I expect him to have a bounce back season and to play like he normally plays. At the left tackle position, I'm gonna go JMIK Williams Jr. He's the tackle for the Browns. I feel like he had a solid season last year. I believe he got hurt for a couple games, but I expect him to just bounce back and have a good season. At left guard, I'm gonna go Joel Benatoni. He's been a constant on that Browns line. I think he does a really good job, and I look for more of the same. At the center position, I'm going Tyler Linderbaum. Tyler had a great season last year. Tyler is one of the rising stars at center in this league, and I just expect for him to do the same things that he was doing last year. At right guard, I'm gonna go Wyatt Teller, guard from the Browns. He's a pretty good guard in this league, and I just expect him to kind of have the same level of play they had last year, if not even better than that. And at right tackle, they got Trent Brown coming over for the Patriots. Trent Brown is a really good tackle. He stays healthy for the most part, and I feel like he's going to do a good job for the Bengals. Now we're going to go to the defense. I'm not going to lie to y'all, the defense was a bit of a struggle for me because the AFC North has a riches of players on defense in that particular division. At edge, I'm going Myles Garrett. Myles was Defensive Player of the Year last year. So there's not much needs to be said about him and his performance. At D-tackle, I'm going to go Justin Matabuke. Justin Matabuke had double-digit sacks, and I just expect more of the same from him. At the other defensive tackle, I'm going to go Cameron Hayward. Cameron Hayward has been a stalwart in this league for a while. He's a very solid player, and you know what you're going to get out of him. At right end, I'm going Trey Hendrickson. Trey had 16, 17 sacks last year. I believe he was 3rd in sacks, and he's constantly in the top 10 in sacks. So he's a very impactful player, and I expect him to do the same thing. At the linebackers position, I'm gonna go T.J. Watt. I'm gonna go who some people consider the best linebacker in the game, Roquan Smith, and I'm gonna go at the other linebacker, Logan Wilson. At the corners, at left corner, I'm gonna go Denzel Ward. Right corner, I'm gonna go Joey Porter Jr. And at safety, strong safety, I'm gonna go Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton had a great rookie campaign, and I expect him to build on that. And at free safety, number 1 safety in the league to me, it would be Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that's pretty much my offensive defense for the AFC North.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Whittle 2K back again with another All 22 for the AFC North. First and foremost, we're going to start off at the quarterback. We got to go with Joe Burrow. At running back, we're going to go with King Henry, number 22. The wide receiver trio, we're going with Jamar Chase, Amari Cooper, and Zay Flowers. The tight end, Mark Andrews. From left to right on that offensive line, Jedrick Willis, Isaac Siamalu, Tyler Linderbaum, Alex Kappa, and Jack Conklin. On the line, on the defensive side, we got the monster, Myles Garrett. On the right side, we got the Bengals' own Trey Hendrickson. And in the middle, the defensive tackle, Justin Matabuke. And I know y'all not expecting this name, but Keanu Benton. Boy's got a wrestling background, had a really good rookie season. I look for him to step up and take over. Cam Hayward's been a little injured here and there. He's still a really good player, but I think Keanu Benton's ready to take that next leap. At the linebackers, this might be the best in the NFL. TJ Watt and Roquan Smith. I mean, you can't even, I know TJ Watt's more of an edge guy, but he's listed as a linebacker, so we're going to put him at linebacker. And at the corners, Denzel Ward, Joey Porter Jr., and I don't know how this guy continues to stay as good as he is, but got to show the love to Mike Hilton out there in Cincinnati. He's one of the best most physical nickel corners in the NFL. The safety duo, we're going to go with Kyle Hamilton. And I know y'all was expecting me to go the way of Minkah Fitzpatrick, but I'm not. Grant Delpit had a great year last year, folks. Get in tune with him. Grant Delpit had a fantastic year. At kicker, come on, man. It's Justin Tucker. I mean, the man kicks from 60 like it's nothing. Punter, Cameron Johnson out of Pittsburgh. He looked really good in the preseason, and he's looked pretty good. So I'm expecting big things from him. At kick returner, this was kind of tough, but I had to go give the slight nod to Deontay Hardy. He basically won the AFC East for the Bills last year with a kick return in Miami in Week 18. So him going down to Baltimore, he's from the area. I think he's going to have a solid year. And that concludes my All-22 for the AFC East. Shout out to Routed Up. Shout out to the Red Zone family. Tap back in with me. Peace.